What's going on? My name is Anastasio Dalde. This is SDG Labs, and I'm a lot less smarter than I'm going to try to convince you that I am. What if we did a 1 over x squared minus 9? This is y equals 2. What is my domain? Is there any domain restrictions? Or are there any square roots? No, there's no square root, so I don't have to worry about that business about having a negative in the square root. But there is a denominator, so I can make sure that this thing is not equal to 0. So x squared minus 9 is not equal to 0. Alright, I could use the quadratic equation, I could factor it, but I think that honestly the easiest one is to just solve it, since it tends to be easy. Or for this specific one, I'll have an x squared cannot equal to positive 9, so therefore x cannot equal to 3. We cool? Great, because you're wrong. It's actually x cannot equal to plus or minus 3, because when I took the square root of both sides, you throw in a plus or minus. Because positive 3 times positive 3 gives you 9. Negative 3 times negative 3 also gives you 9. So I'm going to say that the domain is x such that x is not equal to either positive or negative 3. Let's test that out. If I plug in a negative 3 into here, that would be negative 3 squared, which is 9, minus 9 over 1. That's a problem, because 0's in the denominator. If I plug in positive 3 into here, that still gives me 9 minus 9 is equal to 0. Or 9 minus 9 is equal to 0. Divide that in the denominator, you got a problem. Let's hit up another one. Let's see what we got. Here. Okay. If I had the problem 1 over x squared minus 2x minus 24, y equals 2. Alright, hitting the domain on that one. No square roots, don't have to worry about that. Take this guy and set him not equal to 0, so I've got x squared minus 2x minus 24 cannot equal to 0. What I'm going to try to do first is I'm going to try to factor it. If factoring fails, which hopefully it doesn't in this case, I'm going to have to use the quadratic equation and basically just say, a, b, c, negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. You know that game. Let's try factoring this a little bit. We've got parentheses here. You put an x over here, an x over here. You try to figure out two numbers that multiply out to be the number 24, but when you add them together, you get negative 2. All right, so I think that 6 and 4 would work. Let's figure out exactly how I would use those. I probably want to put a negative on the 6 and a positive on the 4. My thinking is that when you add 4 minus 6, you get negative 2. And when you multiply 4 and negative 6, you get negative 24. Cannot equal to 0. So therefore, either x plus 4 cannot equal to 0, or x minus 6 cannot equal to 0. And then you can have x cannot equal to negative 4, and x cannot equal to 6. That is your domain. Your domain is all the numbers except x not equal to negative 4 and x not equal to 6. Shoots, bro. Up out.